Good morning, evening, and afternoon, and welcome to part 75 of Aokana, no彼方のフォーリズム. Last time was quite an interesting episode, where it was quite focused on human emotions and the connections between one another. It was interesting to see the development of Mashiro, where we began with her unsure of what she needs to do, what she wants to do. She had no faith in Masaya and possibly even herself. She was unsure what to do. So after some thinking, she thought, I don't have the motivation to keep going, so she was going to leave Flying Circus. So it started off with her talking with Maruka and Asuka, and then gained the confidence to go and tell Masaya that she will be leaving. Upon finding him, she found him in a, I guess you could say, a sorry state, quite a downtrodden state. Mashiro for the first time saw Masaya in I keep saying the same thing, but yeah. So Mashiro realized that he's trying his best in his own way. Not to what I would have thought as well, but okay. But she realized that it's not a good time to say that she'll be leaving the Flying Circus. But instead, they've come to a decision to try their best to try to get Misaki back. I'm not sure how exactly, but we'll see, I'm sure. After that, it was the next day, and after doing their practice, they had 2 visitors. Those 2 visitors being Shion and Misaki. To my surprise, we saw that Shion seems to really want to come back to Flying Circus. So, it seems like he is back into Flying Circus. Not sure how that's going to impact the story too much, but we'll see. But Misaki says that she will remain off the team, she does not want to come back. And then where we are now is Masaya saying no matter what she says, we're going to do everything we can to bring her back. It was quite a... I wouldn't say intense, but quite a complicated episode last time. A lot of things going on. Yeah, I'm not too sure what we can really expect going forward, because I know we're going to be going to the autumn tournament is kind of the goal. And the other goal is try to get Misaki back. But other than that, I don't know. We don't have an overarching villain, we don't have a clear end game goal. So I'm still not too sure what we're trying to aim for here just yet. But yeah, so let's see where it's gonna go. It's time for our club to get back into high gear. Our goal, the fall tournament, yeah. Well, at least it's gonna give back some energy to the team. An energy-filled roar resounds across the beach. This is Prez's way of getting pumped up for practice. All the people are here. Yeah, but it's not quite the same. Now that Misaki's taking a more supportive role, we can afford to give each person more attention. I mean, Misaki sure needed some attention, but not too much so that you would neglect everybody else. We've been explaining things in much greater detail now as a result, which allows for more thorough coaching. I don't agree with this. How one person being off the team would allow for more thorough coaching. Anyway, as much I'd love for Masaya to go back into playing, I'd be a fool to not take advantage of the situation. Okay, so first I want you to practice basic flying maneuvers. After that, we'll try recreating some situations from prior games and drill what the right course of action is into your head.
Hi.
Asuka's best weapon is her insight and imagination. So my goal is to develop that through hammering the fundamentals and various tough situations into her. I wonder how Asuka will perform in this tournament as well now, since she technically wasn't injured by Kurobuchi. And I wonder how Shion will do as well, since I don't think he participated in the fall tournament during Rika's route. Essentially, I'm trying to expand her already almost limitless pool of options.
新しいことを知るのは楽しみです。ワクワクします。
Well, we'll see if you're still smiling by the end of it. I try messing with her a little bit.
それってどういう？
I'm going to give you a schedule for the next few months leading up to the fall tournament.
はい。
You'll start with 300 high and low yo-yos daily.
300ずつですか？まずはって、それだけで部活の時間が終わってしまいます。
Yeah, at first.
どういうことでしょうか？
Fly like you did in tournaments, that number is perfectly manageable.
私がですか？
Yeah, she's saying watashi desu ka? Meaning,
私がですか？
So I'll say what he said properly again. I don't think I could read it properly. Maybe I think what she's trying to say is, can I really do that? Or she's emphasizing that about herself. So from what I can gather is that she didn't have the confidence in herself, or she doesn't feel like she could do it. But with what he said now, can I really do that is what she's saying. Yep, all you've got to do is reduce the time it takes to do each yo-yo to 2 seconds.
軽く言わないでくださいよ。
I think what she's saying is, please don't say it so lightly, or it's not so easy to say. No. Our first step will be to get you to the point where you can bring out your full potential during practice. You'll have to do that if you even want a shot at beating Inui. Yeah, so Asuka's goal is probably still Inui when we do hers.
勝てない。
Sorry?
勝てない。
Just saying katenai. Sore dekinakia Inui ni wa something katenai. So I think what he's saying is if you're not able to do that, you will not be able to beat Inui. So sure, that's right here. But yeah, she's saying repeating the word katenai, which is won't be able to beat, or won't win, or won't beat her. So she remembers that, she repeats that, saying, okay, so if I don't do that, I will lose. Yeah, for it? If that sounds too hard, I can lessen it a bit.
私は乾さんに勝ちたいです。
Okay, I was waiting for there was more for that line, but there wasn't. Great. I'll be working you hard, so be prepared.
あ、でも部活をもう2時間くらい増やせばもっといろいろな練習ができますよね。
I've been working. Yeah. No, that'd be a bad idea. I don't want you to overwork your body.
いいアイディアだと思ったんですけど。
Well, it's the kind of suggestion I'd expect from you. Not that it's a bad thing.
ってわけでマサヤが言うところによると体が小さい分持久力が絶対的に足りないと。
I don't think you said that, but okay.
だからまずは持久力。それができたら次は爆発力をつけてプレイに緩急のリズムをつけるって聞いてる？
I'm quite surprised. I knew she said she was going to go into more of a support role, but I didn't expect her to really be more like a fast coach, like a help with the coaching. I really didn't expect that.
もちろんです。美咲先輩とマンツーマンで練習だなんて幸せすぎてバチが当たるかもしれません。
She was thinking about something else.
本当に最高で。
So I think what they're getting with the Batya is the way she dragged down the de in the end parts.
本当に最高で。
I think what it's implying is deskedo, which would be although, or like desanga. I think it's also another thing where it goes with but.
また気が向こうに行ってる。何？アスカとマサヤがどんな練習してるか気になるの？
いえ、そんなことありません。ただ、軽薄先輩の記憶には約束とか投資って言葉は残ってるのかなと。
She's really quiet with that.
誰が何だって？
美咲先輩は気になさらないでください。個人的な話ですから。
そう？なんか珍しくブスッとしてない？
すみません。せっかく美咲先輩と二人っきりなんですから笑顔でなきゃもったいないですよね。
それは大丈夫。笑顔なんて一瞬で歪む練習メニューをマサヤから預かってるから。美咲先輩。 聞こえてる？私の言ってること。
コーチだって本当は大好きなくせに言ってください。ちゃんと大好きって。
Hey, Asuka.
ん？言葉は力になるんですよ。
Well, sure, but I'd honestly rather not. So, okay. I was a bit lost in myself, but so what I get is Asuka and Masaya were talking about something, and it was loud enough that Misaki and Mashiro heard it. So now they're curious about this.
言ってください。照れずにちゃんと大好きって。
Do I have to?
どうしてもです。
I love.
聞こえないです。
See what he says in Japanese. Kida. Okay, so here they blanked out the beginning parts and just added the kida. So that's why she says kikoenai desu, which is I cannot hear you. I'm in love, okay? I'm in love.
私もです。
That's gonna be so misleading for the other two.
イチャイチャしてるな。あ、一応聞こえてるみたいだね。向こうの話が。
I think I wonder if they're talking about something else like food or the flying circus.
わかってると思うけど、あれ FC の話だからね。
別にアスカ先輩とあの人が何の話をしていようと私には関係ありませんし。
Okay, so Misaki knew about that. They were talking about flying circus, but Mashiro didn't hear the first part, so she didn't hear that.
じー。
So I just wanted to mention this part here. This G onomatopoeia is the sound of someone staring at you, or someone staring. So she's staring quite hard at Mashiro.
やだ、美咲先輩、そんなに見つめられちゃうと私。
ねえ、いつの間に？
Oh?
美咲先輩、もしかして何かとても失礼な勘違いをなさってませんか？
なるほど。やきもちね。
よくわからない理由でニヤニヤなさらないでください。
She just said the speaking part.
とやば、鬼コーチに見られてる。ちゃんとしないと。
Wait, did she say onikochi?
とやば、鬼コーチに見られてる。
Yeah.
ちゃんとしないと。
The Oni is referring to like demon or ogre, or it's put as a negative way. So the demon coach, or like it's really hard to translate Oni. Oni I know is like demon or ogre. But in this sense, it's more like it's really hard for me to say. Yeah. Mashiro's got something on her mind.
やきもち。もう、美咲先輩ってばそんなに優しくしないでください。ますます大好きになっちゃうじゃないですか。
え、突然何その棒演技。
Boengi to me sounds like more like forced acting or forced. Engi is acting, I'm pretty sure. Boengi sounds like forced acting. But yeah, it does sound a bit weird.
うっかりバランスが。美咲先輩、抱き留めてください。
Mashiro does seem a bit weird now. For some reason, almost like she's distracting herself.
は？いや、こっちに来られても弾いちゃうけど、物理的に。
はあ、助かりました。さすがは美咲先輩。この世で一番頼りになります。
I have a feeling like she feels like she might be developing something towards Masaya, but she doesn't want to admit it, or she's trying to distract herself or tell herself that that cannot be true. So she's forcing herself onto Misaki to try and erase that feeling of what she is currently feeling.
いやいや、私何もしてないし。っていうか、こんなことしてたら、ああ、ほら、本当にマサヤ来ちゃってるし。
I've noticed that whenever Masaya is involved, she does seem to shift how she feels or how she's acting. And it's quite interesting to see. Why is there nothing here? Like, it really is just nothing. The Misaki and Mashiro team didn't seem to be doing anything when I took a look, so I'm flying over to get them back on task. Hey, I'm not seeing any practice going on over here.
はいはい、分かってる。ちゃんとやるって。
Good.
でもどこかのコーチ様にそれを言う資格はあるんでしょうかね、美咲先輩。
Guess she overheard the conversation. Alright, I admit, I was fooling around. I'll get back to work now.
いちゃんいちゃんとの間違いじゃなく？
I've never heard those two words used together like that. What? Flirting work. Okay. How do they say it in Japanese? Okay, so it's referring to... Under sono... that's such a common kanji, I can't remember it right now. Takoto nai nihongo wa. So I think what he's referring to here is he's never heard Japanese like that before, or he's never heard that word before. So they, in English, they use it like that. Nah, that's fine. Flirting work? Yeah, that's not right. Okay. That aside, though, Mashiro's being really sassy today. Sorry, some words just really don't go well with me, and sassy's one of them. Warui soudana is more like... Nah, that's mushi, mushi I think, which is bug. I can't read this correctly, but I feel like she's saying that he's seeing him like a bug. Anyway, maybe she's mad that I disrupted her alone time with Misaki.
いちゃんいちゃんとっていうのはこうですよね、美咲先輩。
なあ、もう物理法則を無視して近づこうとしないの。
Or maybe it's because Misaki's responding to her advances like this. Probably a combination of the two. Now she's circling around Misaki, purring in evident bliss. Yeah, she's acting weird today. Occasionally she'll throw a glance my way. It's a clue for me to buzz off, basically. Fine, have it your way. I'm just trying to... So if I keep doing this a lot lately, I'm trying to use it this way, doing it this way, so I can try and get a grasp on Mashiro's character. Because she's quite intriguing right now. So here, chiratto kochi o mite kuru. So now and then she'll look my way. Fine, I've got it. I understand. It's almost like a happy expression, happy sound. I'll leave you two alone, but promise me you'll get some practice in. Okay, so I think I got a bit of it there. So... Here I think she was looking at Masaya in a way to either convey a hidden meaning or hidden sentence to not alert Misaki. This to me refers to them trying to get Misaki back into the club. It could be that, or she was looking at him and hoping he would do something for her, like just something that she would like. I don't know. She was expecting something from him, but Masaya read it the wrong way and thought that Mashiro's trying to chase him away, but she's not trying to do that. So when he says "Wakatta yo," when he says "Okay, I understand," she thought, "Oh, he knows, he understands what I'm trying to say or convey." But now then he's saying, "Okay, I'll just leave you two alone then," and I think it's just said to get them back to practice. He's gonna leave them alone. But then it's hard to hear that, but it's almost like a sound of surprise or shock. She wasn't expecting that reaction. As well as I could tell by the way they did the eyebrows as well, the face. To me it feels like it's not what she wanted, what she was expecting. That ua in Japanese was more like surprise? I don't know, it's hard to explain. And what did I do to piss her off? Yeah, so he did not get what she wanted to do, what she wanted. I do owe Mashiro a lot, so I want to help her improve as much as I can. But it's a little hard when she acts like this. Is she really that upset over Misaki? So I'm pausing a lot for this. I'm trying to think now. So there was two promises that Masaya had made to Mashiro. One was to help her improve herself to be a better Skywalker. The other was for Misaki to get back into the club. And from what I can gather, both are not being done here at this moment. He's leaving her to Misaki, and he's not doing anything to get Misaki back in. So that's possibly why she's upset, but I'm not too sure. I would have killed her girl to at least give her a hug or something. Yeah, he's referring to Misaki here. So yeah, okay. It was a bit weird. So rather than girl, just say Misaki. Why are they saying girl here? So like say a man would have killed Misaki to at least give her a hug or something. Yeah, like why do they have to specify girl here? That's weird. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that I'm rooting for her a little now.
マサヤさ、ちょっとパートナー交代してよ。このままじゃ集中できそうにないから。
I would say that would be better actually. I would work with one of Mashiro's goals and allows them to be more alone. I don't know.
美咲先輩。
Ironically, she suggests that right after I thought of wanting to spend some quality time alone. I really wish she'd be less dismissive towards Mashiro. I want her to realize how much Mashiro actually cares about her. Nope, I'm already working with Asuka. Oh, there we go, there's another one of those not what she wanted moments.
あ、石になった。
Okay, I agree with the petrified here. As she says, she just turned to stone. Huh? What's she even talking about?
いいです。美咲先輩練習しましょう。
Mashiro flies off in a fit of rage, leaving me and Misaki just awkwardly staring at each other.
どうしてわからないかね。
Here she is saying, どうしてわからないかね? どうして is why, わからない is not knowing or not understanding. So the way she was saying it as well, to me it refers to why do you not understand, or only you weren't so dense. I wouldn't say dense, but I can understand where they're going with it, but it's not correct in my opinion. Huh? Well, anyway, try to be a little nicer to her, okay?
とりあえず真白を見てきてよ。私はアスカとやっとくからさ。
I'll ask you to be with her.
じゃあちょっと練習の説明がうまくいかなかったってことで一つ。
Here she's just saying that she couldn't explain to us properly. But in the Japanese she was saying, well, let's just say I couldn't explain it properly. She's trying to say that I'm giving you I'm giving an excuse, so let's just go with that, okay? You're just saying that so I'll go over there and help her. Damn it. I'm so much better with listening than reading. Still, I have to do something if it's affecting practice. I know this isn't what Mashiro wants, but I agreed to Misaki's proposal. Sorry, Misaki insisted that I'll be your partner instead. I know you're upset about Misaki ignoring you, but we have to practice. That's not like a exasperated sigh, like okay, it's not. You know, I don't think I'll ever understand what you see in that girl. What? Shikashi, 今更ながらMisakiの男がそんないいんだ。So, what do you see in Misaki anyway? Even if I say now, even if I said now, what do you see in her? Did my remark really warrant that death glare? Okay, first I'll explain your... Being a bit rebellious now. Things must have gone really bad with Misaki. But then again, would she direct her anger from that onto me? I kinda doubt that. Looks like we've got a rocky road ahead of us. And you can hear his cries from across the ocean, or lake, whatever. Prez was just working out with Marika this whole time.
この時期は特に一汗かいた後シャワーが欲しいね。兄ちゃんに作ってもらおうかな。手作りのシャワールームですか。それはそれで怖いような。
Yeah, she's using the word kawaii, which is scared or scary. So she thinks it's a bit scary to use a handmade shower.
っていうか、あんた筋トレしてる部長の足を押さえたりしてただけでしょ？
Okay. I can understand. It's probably him being him. He probably sweats a lot, and if she was holding down his feet, that means he was doing sit-ups. Oops.
マシロッチはどう思うよ。
So he was doing sit-ups, and he was probably flinging his sweat all over the place, is what I am guessing. Is she lost in thoughts?
どうしたの？いいえ、改めて皆さんにお話しするようなことでもないんです。思わせぶりであれですけど、ごめんなさい。
So I was quite soft, I couldn't hear properly.
いいえ、改めて皆さんにお話しするようなことでもないんです。思わせぶりであれですけど、ごめんなさい。
Oh, okay, no wonder.
そう？何かあったらいつでも言ってほしいです。ありがとうございます、アスカ先輩。
マサヤでしょ。
Yeah, she's just saying Masaya desho is more like it's about Masaya, isn't it?
美咲先輩、油断させておいての追求は惚れ直しちゃいます。
言葉に詰まって無理にそっちに転がさなくていいから。あと油断させたんじゃなくてみんなに聞かせない方がいいのかなーって配慮だから。
それは本当に嬉しいです。
まあ話がそれそうだからそれはいいとして、話の続きしようか。
どうして私あんなことしちゃったんでしょう。
Yeah, she's just referring to why was I doing all that? Like in regards to her trying to be distant from Masaya or trying to ignore him or her words towards him.
と言っても分かってるんじゃない？
なんでか先輩に風当たりが強くなってしまって自分でも抑えられなくて。
Just let me know how it sounds because this is quite low even for me and I wasn't too sure.
分かりやすい症状だよね。
So yeah, she's sayingわかりやすい症状だよね。I'm not quite used to that reading of shoujo. Let me just double check. Because I'm pretty sure. Let me see here. That is this here. Symptoms. Okay, let me see how that again.
分かりやすい症状だよね。
Okay, so now I want to hear that again. I understand. わかりやすい症状だよね is more like it's symptoms that are easy to understand or easy to know. So she understands what's wrong with Mashiro.
もしかして私
she's thinking about it wrong. She's thinking of it the way she thinks of it. I'm not sure what she's thinking of, but she's definitely thinking about koi, love.
アスカ先輩のこと苦手になってるんでしょうか。
How did this end up with Asuka?
いや待って、なんでそうなるの？
Yeah.
だってアスカ先輩と先輩のお話が聞こえてきたらなんでかムッとなってしまって引きずっちゃってて、私あんなに優しいアスカ先輩に含みのある嫌な人間になっちゃったのかなって。
もう真面目に話す気がしないんだけど。
ちょっと確かめてみます。
確かめるって？
アスカ先輩。どうかしましたか、ましろちゃん。
ましろっちも白熱のシャワー談義に混ざる。やっぱお湯の勢いが痛いくらい強くないとシャワーを浴びてる気がしないよね。
ちょっと抱きしめさせてください。ぎゅー。ふくふくですね。
なんかよくわからんけど私もやる。
なんですか。
今こそ兄ちゃん直伝のサバ折りがうなる時。
まどかちゃん今なんて。
わあ、かわいそうに。で、どうだった？
嫌かなって思ってやってみたんですけど、私むしろアスカ先輩のこと大好きですね。ましろちゃん助けて。
どういう理屈の結論かわからないし、その割に聞こえないふりとかひどい仕打ちだと思うけどな。
でも原因がアスカ先輩じゃないなら、どうして私はあんなことをしちゃ
There's
った
only
ん
one
でしょう。
other factor.
マサヤが好きだからでしょ？気になるとか。
Interesting here. マサヤが好きだからでしょ？気になるとか。気になる is quite an interesting way of saying it. Don't know if I can look it up. Okay, yeah. 気になる is to worry about or to care about, to weigh on one's mind. But there's another expression saying to be interested in or to be curious about. So here she's referring to him being 気になる is he's on your mind. And obviously the first part is obvious. Masayaが好きだからでしょ? Because you like him, don't you? 好き is, well, to me, obvious, like. And the second part is just trying to emphasize it, because in English, like isn't a strong word, I guess you could say. Ski in Japanese is quite more closely related to love, like. Which is why in English they say it like. But because of that, they had to leave out the second phrase. So if I were to have translated this myself, I would have said, because you love him, duh. He's on your mind, isn't he? He's always on your mind. Something like that, maybe.
なんでキョトンとした顔してるの？
いえ、だって
何？
そんなわけないじゃないですか。私は美咲先輩が大好きなんですよ。
I didn't really have to say it again. Her 大好き is quite evident that she loves her a lot, yeah.
そう言ってくれる気持ちはありがたいけどさ。
I don't know why they keep leaving out some things. Or adding things. そう言ってくれる気持ちはありがたいけどさ。I appreciate the feelings, but is what she said. I appreciate the thought and all, but.
私ちょっと外で乾かしてたタオル取ってきますね。
あ、ちょっと。はあ、あの子いろいろダメではあったけど、あそこまでだったっけ？
Oh, Misaki understands.
タオルっと、とりあえず先輩には謝らなきゃ。好きってやっぱりそうなのかな。
お、アリサか。女子の着替えは終わったのか？ほら見ろひなた。女子の着替え時間は俺のスクワット200回と同じくらいのタイムなんだよ。今日はちと向こうが早いが。
I mean, sure, but the rate you do squats at is plain inhuman. Mashiro? What are you doing? She's pressing her forward up against the bus. Kind of like she's frustrated or upset or something. I don't really know why she's doing it. I think she's trying to hide how she's feeling right now. Or she doesn't want to see him right now. The middle part of the bus is hot. It'll burn your forehead if you keep doing that. Whoa. Shion's face is funny. What the? Are you okay, Mashiro? Not even a second later, she's flying off into the distance. What was that about?
ダットのごとくとはこのことか。
Flow off in this case, so there was probably something about that that didn't go right.
ダメだ私。
ダメだ私。I'm hopeless, maybe? Ah.
先輩ごめんなさい。私にご指導をお願いします。先輩ごめんなさい。私にご指導をお願いします。
She's getting ready to say that to him, I guess. So we'll leave it here for today. I've really enjoyed this episode. Quite enjoyed seeing the how can I say this? The complicated thoughts and reactions that Mashiro is going through. She's not sure about a lot of things, so her mind and actions are quite chaotic. This is all new to her. So I'm trying to think now of how I feel about... So if Mashiro does like Masaya, of course a bit subconsciously right now, what was the cause for it? What was the reason for it? The only thing... There isn't much to really go off of. Especially if we're talking about subconscious feelings in a sense. Because from what I believe is subconscious feelings is more closely related to when something has happened to you because of somebody that would cause you to slowly feel towards them. But there hasn't been too much. The main two were the promises. Him promising that he would help her become a better Skywalker. And the second one was for him to try and bring Misaki back to the club. Both were quite impactful for Mashiro. Maybe that was big enough of an impact for her. I'm not too sure. But I kinda like this one compared to Rika's. Rika's to me felt off for some reason. Not thinking of it right now probably, but I like the subconscious feelings in this Mashiro, I should say. Because to me that fits her character. She didn't really realize it. She still probably doesn't, but she's starting to notice it now more because of Misaki mentioning it. If Misaki hadn't said anything, she probably still wouldn't understand at all. But one thing I liked as well was how subtle you can tell when Mashiro was feeling in certain parts of the last past day with when they were training with Misaki and Masaya. The translation unfortunately didn't feel like they conveyed it correctly. I mean, maybe I was going too deep into it, but I also felt like I was going to translation a lot again today, unfortunately. I'm still not 100% myself, so I'm still a bit... I probably got a lot of things wrong myself, but oh well. But yeah, I still enjoyed this one. We kind of got some things we can guess what's going to happen. One is still trying to get Misaki to join, and the fall tournament. But one thing I didn't expect was Misaki helping with the coaching, although not to a great extent, but it's still something. Yeah, it's quite interesting to see Shion back as well, because that adds a bit of a comedic effect to it. Still love Madoka. Madoka's a great character. But yeah, it's nice to see everyone together in a sense, except for Rika, of course. But Rika's really a side character at this point. But yeah, I'm really can't wait to see the next time. We'll see how Mashiro develops from here on out. I like this type of feelings I mentioned earlier. I like this one because you slowly see the developments on her feelings towards Masaya. It's not a sudden feelings, it's not an unknown reasonings behind it either. We've got the reasonings and we'll slowly see the developments, which is quite nice to see. So I really can't wait for a few things. One, Masaya's reaction to it, because he doesn't see Mashiro that way, or at least not yet, or maybe he's also subconsciously, we don't know. But for now, so far it's one-sided. Because Masaya right now is focused on coaching and trying to get everyone ready. And another thing what I want to see is how does Mashiro fully realize it, and what does she do after that? I'm really intrigued by that. Can't wait to see that. But until then, well, we have to wait and see. So for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please know what your thoughts. I'll see you all next time.